Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Happy spring. So I wanted to talk to you guys and do a chatty vlog today. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've done a vlog. Been kind of busy doing some spring activities and working and just doing a lot of work around the house and so forth. I think in the other vlog I have talked about three different types of resets that I've been following daily, regularly. And the resets are like the kitchen reset, the living room reset, and the bedroom reset. So basically, just to reintegrate those three methods for success would be to do a whole brush through, get your work area ready in the morning and make your bed as far as the bedroom reset, to tidy up there and hang up all your clothes and so forth and things like that. In the kitchen, like, pick up upon the dishes, do your dishes, wash the dishes, wipe up the countertops and do a sweep and or do a Swiffer. So basically, that's what I mean by the resets. It could be a little bit more involved, of course, than wiping everything down with cleaning agents and so forth as well. I highly suggest doing the resets. If you can keep up daily, that's really good. And that's what I do, part of my agenda in the morning as well as evening is to keep up with the resets and do a reset that gets me ready for my job and for success for the day. You are the direction and your co-pilot of your day. You are the one in charge. No one else but you can make your day. I manifest and plan out my day every day, how I want my day to go, what I want to accomplish. So I want to today do a chatty vlog with you, my internet family, and kind of talk about how I started out in the business of YouTube and everything. So I am from Chicago, so I'm brought up here. I was born here in Chicago. So basically, I've worked quite a few jobs, in corporate. So I started out corporate, working for Fortune 500 companies. Then in 2009, I decided, I believe it was 2009, either 2008 or 2009, I joined YouTube and I just did, videos all for fun, videos of just talking about different things and, filming about nature or showing like pizza or something like that. Things like that, just fun stuff, I was not one to do like makeup tutorials or necessarily travel vlogs. When I started out in 2009, it was more like, I believe, like informational, and maybe I did a few travel vlogs. When I went up to Canada, I remember doing a few things and around my visit in New York City back in the day, and when I released my musical albums and so forth, things like that. I know I showed some footage about that because I did like a little mini tour and was releasing my album and distributing and so forth and during that time. I am not a touring artist. I did the albums basically not for a monetary reason, but for enjoyment and for fun. And so, if you listen to the songs, then enjoy the songs. I know some of the songs actually ended up on Spotify, and so my album can be found on Spotify and so forth. So basically, it kind of unfolded from there, and then I took a major break from YouTube because my focus was not to be an influencer or anything like that. I've always worked Fortune 500 jobs along the way, and then I did my schooling and went to school, got my degrees and so forth and all that kind of things. And I've always been very interested in music and movies as far as leisure things to do. Uh, so a little bit, facts about myself is I love to cook. I love to I love reading. I love cooking. I love traveling. I like freelance writing, writing about my travels and things like that. I'm a huge foodie. People that know me know I enjoy food a lot. I'm willing to try different things and different items that come out. Want to try a whole variety of foods and so forth. So I love to cook and so forth as well too about me. For leisure, like I said, I like to watch movies a lot. I especially right now, I'm very involved in watching YouTubers on the side while I'm doing my resets and so forth to catch up with, you ladies that I follow, you know who you are. So there's something special I found about you. I know you guys manifested me, and I'm very happy that I found you from just various, I guess it was meant to be to find you guys. And so, I follow you guys. I love your content. For those ladies that I follow, that's what I'm specifically talking about here. To my new followings and people that are following me now, hi, welcome. So basically, like I said, I took a major break from YouTube, and then I decided 2 years ago to become a producer. So right now, I edit and produce my own videos and, do my own videography. So everything is directed and produced by me. I'm the one who takes the shots of the footage, whether I'm out and about. I really love to do the out and about. I was doing that for quite a while. Places I've traveled to or local places I've been to, things like that nature. And so I like to go out and film different things, whether it's a night out on a town or a day out on a town, or whether visiting a certain favorite restaurant or trying out a new restaurant. Just running my errand, a day in a life. I'm a huge fan of a day of a life. So ladies when you do the day in a life, that's what I enjoy the most about you guys, and I really like that. I like to show my day in a life when I'm out and about. Usually I can do this on an off day. I do work a full-time job in my industry, and I enjoy doing that. I was in corporate before that, so right now my job is not like behind a desk, like a 8 to 5 or a 9 to 5:30 type of job. I was doing that for many years. I would say like almost 27 years before I decided to make a major switch right now over the last 2 years. So, matter of fact, it's going to be my 2-year anniversary. So I'm very excited, and that brings a lot of joy to me. Of a giant entity I work for right now. So anyway, it's completely different than sitting behind a desk. Matter of fact, the other job that I came from before I did this, employed in this field, is it was very involved. I had to attend to, I was like the office manager actually. Basically, I was an office manager. And so I made all the decisions of purchasing for the company. I did everything except for purchasing like major computer equipment. And that's the one that the CEO decided to make the purchase. But other than that, I made all full decisions of everything, to ordering things for the employees, to ordering any cleaning agents and all supplies for the office. All decisions were made by me actually, what to purchase and all and so forth. So yeah, so basically it was very involved. It was like almost literally like pulling your hair out, like 5 days a week. I'm not kidding. I'm trying to say this in a good way, but it was a very high stressed environment. And the hours were very strict. by all nature, this job really works out better because I'm not a real early person. At one time I was, years back, but lately I've become more laid back, and I still am very successful of getting everything done in the day. I just do everything backwards from the typical person that may wake up at 4 or 5. You know, I get to bed real late hours. So my job is not the typical corporate hours anymore. At least for 2 years, this has been going on like this. But before that, I was completely 8 to 5. Most of the time, I stayed in the office. Quite honestly, till 6:30. We were a very busy company before that, and so I did like purchasing. I managed the office. I did, you know, preparations to get paperwork set up for my clients coming in the office and have all that set up. And it was a very, very major job. I had to attend to Microsoft Team meetings, Zoom meetings, you name it. You know, there was meetings like every other day that had to be attended to, and it was completely a different ball of wax from what I do these days. So this job enables me to do, you know, other things too besides attaining to my job, which I really, I know we all enjoy that, so we can focus on what we love to do, basically follow our passion while I'm working. So I really like that. And then I have other plans for the rest of the year, and so I will bring you guys with me when those plans do happen. At the moment, I'm just, you know, lounging around at home when I'm not working, and then coming up with the next video idea. So this one is the Chatty vlog, and wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about me. So I'm very much a numbers person. Oh yes, another thing I do for income is besides working a 40-hour job, but actually 40 plus. Sometimes we'll have overtime, and you know, mandatory overtime, and so that will bring it up pretty late hours as well too. But I'm also a day trader, so I love markets, I love finance, I love numbers. I'm a numbers cruncher, and I pretty much run my life like a corporation. I've been like this for almost like, you know, several years, many years, running my own life like a company. So I like jot things down. I make my 5-year goals, 10-year goals. I manifest. With the law of attraction, with the numbers and everything, have certain dates that, you know, I am very successful in getting things done. Getting things done is no problem for me because I make things happen. I write things down. I make a plan. I do a to-do list and get, you know, run my errands and check, you know, and everything. So I am really great in time management. All of this didn't unfold yesterday, 6 months, or even 2 years. Basically what happened, a little bit about me, is 7 to 10 years ago, I am not the person that I am today. I was a person that had not really any specific goals. For some time I couldn't, I wasn't even able to really focus and buckle down. You know, after graduating and getting my master's degree in business administration, and I had my, what you call it, communications was like my minor all along in the college, marketing communications, but my major was business administration. In matter of fact, I had enough credits to get a second master's degree, but my folks at the time were like, well, you can't find a job in your field in your first master's degree, so maybe I should forget about the second master's degree, you know what I mean? So I didn't go that direction. I'm glad that I didn't spend any more time or energy doing that. But things were not easy at the time. I worked extremely hard. I worked really, really hard. I would say the last 7 to 10 years to where I am today. Filled with success today and really enjoy my life. I try to, happiness is what I strive every day in the things I do. I live my life like, this is the last day. That's just kind of how I live my life. I enjoy to the every, breath, every moment, every minute. I enjoy the life and, just, I guess, smelling the cherries at most of the days. So, I hope that you guys are as well goal oriented, and that's why I wanted to kind of embrace that. And you should have an agenda. You should have a direction of your day. Either you make your day, or your day can break you. It can make your day or it can break your day. It's all what you do in the first hour of the day that sets up the whole entire day for you. So the first 1 hour, I suggest don't look at your phone. Don't go scrolling on your phone, because that could have a negative effect a lot of times too, because you're scrolling and you're seeing all these other things happening on like Instagram or Facebook, and you're seeing most of the time people are really like showing a life that it's not like every day that it could be their lives, unless they're like a multi-millionaire, then I can see that, or make an income over 75,000, then I can see a lifestyle like that. I try to live the best life that I can amongst my means. Like I said, the day trading and what I do is what how I make my living. So I have changed a lot and have become more, I would say, more uh, more luxurious, and everything that I do, I try to make it as luxurious in my own power of what I can do around here. And so I really enjoy things like the like Chanel and Hermes and products like that were completely really out of reach 10 years ago. I didn't own any Hermes, I didn't own any Chanel. I always saw other people around me having these things because I worked in environments where I saw a lot of luxury, and I also lived in a multi-million air town for 8 years, so I saw a lot of that, a whole lot of luxury, people just living their dream lives basically, like wow. So I had a couple of millionaire friends in the town, and their kids were going to these exclusive vacations and doing, driving the fancy cars and getting fancy handbags and so forth. So all that stuff. So I really enjoy all of that. I'm a fashionista magnet these days, and I am very much into designer things. I do not like to pay the prices of the designer items. So, no, I'm not a multi-millionaire, I'm not a millionaire, so millionaires, that's no problem, but I will find the item a lot less. I am not one that pays the full retail price, but I am extremely blessed because I've met many, many millionaires over the last 7 to 10 years that have made things happen for me. I have made purchases at a fraction of a cost to get these luxurious items. So I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky for everything that has happened in my life. And I thank my friends and fans and my everyday followings. Thank you so much for following me and sticking with me and all the support, because without you guys I would not be making videos. I hope you enjoy my videos. I'm trying to today just kind of open up about myself and talking about my life, especially the last 10 years, being extremely goal oriented, being in marketing, advertising, branding, and I'm a very different person than people knew me. I really have changed a lot because right now I have strategized my what you call it. I have a system that completely works for me. Instead of me working for my system, the system works for me, for my success. So I've set up a system that took like almost 5 years to figure it out. And once I figured out my game plan, then I got it made here, a system that works for me. And like I said, I'm excellent in time management, and I get no problem getting things done. What I set out to do. When I'm running errands, I go boom, 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 and I just get things done, and that's how I operate, and I really love that. I love to travel. My goal is to travel the world. My goal is to go around more places in the U.S. I've been to many places in the U.S. I've seen 40, wow. I think I only have because I got to see finally Idaho and Montana just a few months ago. So those states I've never been to, and finally that came, that happened. So right now, I've never seen New Hampshire, Alaska, or Hawaii, North Dakota. Wait a minute, North Dakota did happen. Oh, so I may only have maybe 4 or 5 states that I've never seen. North Dakota has happened. South Dakota has not happened. But yeah, the Dakotas, I saw the oil. So in our U.S., we can produce our own oil. I saw the oil wells going like this in the Dakotas, and I was fascinated. And I'm telling you, we have the power to make our own fuel, our own energy. We shouldn't have to depend on Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, countries like that to get our oil. We have in Alaska, where I've never been to Alaska, Hawaii, New Hampshire, and South Dakota. These may be the only states that I've never been to. Other than that, I've been to every state in the U.S. Finally, after doing a major tour on Amtrak a few months ago, I went through states I've never seen before and was able to experience. It was really educational and informative trip of my life than anything else. When you travel, it's like you cannot get this kind of education in a classroom. Also in the classroom, they don't teach you about real estate and finance. That I had to figure out on my own. My MBA didn't even teach me that, hey, how to do stocks, how to make it in real estate. This is, additional education that one is interested to have to follow up, because it is very difficult, these fields, unless you do a lot of study, many years. And so, anyway, I feel very comfortable in my, areas of the market and so forth. I know the market has been very, very rocky lately. It's just not been steady. There's been way too many ups and downs in the last few weeks, and it's I just try not to look at it. I'm more of a long-term investor anyway, so but day trader, and really enjoy that side of things also. So other than that, that's about it. I wanted to just pop in and say hello and find out how everybody's doing. Hopefully you guys are having spring plans, making some goals and in your direction of your life, manifesting your dream life. Pretty much living a dream life these days. I manifest and then I make it happen. So hopefully you can make it happen in 2025 and have so much to look forward to. It's been absolutely amazing, except the markets I know have been very lofty, like I said. Hopefully that will turn around for you investors out there. Let's have some hope. Other than that, I'd like to end it on this note, and also grab yourself a drink. I am drinking my famous mango drink that I do. So I will talk to you guys later. Cheers till next time. Alrighty, bye.